It'll be open, Jackie on 3, then VO and X.
If that plane is still in that shot in the air, take it.
Okay.
Please.
10, 5, 4,
Stand by open.
3, 2, 1.
Fly open.
Live from the Tri-States News and Weather Leader, this is 14 News.
Mike Q.
Right now, President Trump is on his way to Evansville.
Take it live.
The president left
It's
Joint
live.
Base Andrews aboard Air Force One just seconds ago. This is a shot live from that scene. He is scheduled to arrive at Tri-State Aero just after 5 p.m. tonight.
No, just stay on this.
Clark is just getting inside the airport, and we will have a live report from her coming up at 4:30. And from Tri-State Aero, the president's motorcade will head to Old National Events Plaza and a planned fundraiser for Republican Senate candidate Mike Braun.
Yes.
Then it's on to the rally at the Ford Center. Our live team coverage continues from downtown Evansville. Randy Moore is inside the Ford Center.
Name. Do you have his name? Name and live book.
Is he not hearing you?
Yeah, hi Jackie. We are inside the Ford Center right now.
All right, we are now in A6, so you can skip out of the A2 video.
4 o'clock
Lose
today,
name.
but they actually opened them at 3:15, and then it was interesting to watch just a mad rush right down to the stage over my shoulder. I was down there when the people were trying to find a place in the front
Just
row.
got rid of the
Since then, people
Oh, that's the worst thing.
trickle in. I wouldn't say
We're going to Beth Sweeney next.
No, well, no, Jackie's tossing to Beth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jackie's tossing to Beth.
Is she tossing to everybody?
Yes.
Oh, good, because otherwise.
That's why we did it that way. There's an intro in there.
Yeah, but I didn't. It doesn't say Jackie's reading
And he
it.
said that the Veterans Administration paid
It just does on the rundown. Sorry.
$100,000 for his cancer surgery on his throat. He waited
Well, that changes
5
everything.
hours in line to get in here to be on the front row down here tonight. And he said, why? He said because he believes that President Trump is keeping his promise. Talked to a couple from Chicago. They left home up there about 12:15. They said it's hard to get into events up there because of the population, and so they made the
This will
drive
be
down to
open.
Evansville to
Jackie's
be
mic
here.
is next.
They said that they think that the president's
Tossing to
doing
Beth
honest
Sweeney.
stuff, actually getting things done.
Then you have
I
a
talked to
A8
two buddies from
box
Vincennes.
font.
One's in high school, one's in
Cool.
college, and they said they
Peter's
just
video's
like
not in,
President
but
Trump. Yes, he's
guess
the
she can
president,
just
but it goes
live.
beyond that. They said that it goes hand in hand. And then there was a couple from
Let
Franklin,
me see if it's in the
Indiana,
second
that
half.
made
No,
the
it's
trip.
not.
I trust
We'll
you.
just
They
keep
said,
it
well,
live.
they're here
Well,
because it is a once in a lifetime chance to see the president of the United States. We've had presidential visits here before.
Damn,
but
Randy.
they're not all that
I'm gonna have to drop
common,
everything.
So a lot of people just want to take the opportunity when they have it. Right now, it's a lot of announcements that we hear from the
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Promotions, more or less, for President Trump. And in between that, we're hearing music as the crowd moves in. We'll be here. We'll have all that happens between now and the rally. Jackie, for now, though, let's go back to you.
Fly open.
And our live team
Go,
coverage
Tom.
Live.
continues outside the
Live
Ford
on.
Center. Beth Sweeney is live where thousands
Where
of
is
people
she?
have been lining up to see the president tonight. Beth?
Hey Jackie, yeah, I'm right in front of the main entrance here. We're
Name
going to
live
pan
book.
off so you can see what's happening. They
There's
opened
a
the doors around 3:15.
You're fine.
Now they weren't supposed to open until
All right.
4
that
o'clock,
A15,
but
there's
there
no
is
video
a
for that. It's just gonna be
huge
straight
crowd.
live.
I can tell you that the line
Alrighty.
stretches all the way down, wrapping around to the Children's Museum, and then double back all the way back down to the Ford Center here. So we saw them open the gates, and
Jackie
everybody
on
was
3 is
happy to
next.
see that. I can tell you it's very hot out here, so I would imagine the heat had something to do with the reason they decided to open those doors early and let people in. It's been
Look at the
pretty
handmaid's tale
steady.
out
You
there.
can see people waiting here at the entrance to get checked. We did see those metal detectors inside that we told you were going to be there. They're going to be checking your bags. We've also seen some people leave some of the merchandise that they purchased. They've had to leave it outside because you can't take big bags indoors. Aaron, if you can show them too, we have a lot of chairs over here that people have dumped here on the side. They were sitting in line in those chairs. They would stop, take a break, and when that line would move, they would move up a little bit. So quite a steady crowd here right now. Hi guys, where are you all from?
We are from Georgia, around
Georgia.
Atlanta. Yes.
So how long was the trip here?
Well, it was about 7.5, 8 hours.
Have you ever seen a president before?
No.
So you're looking forward.
We are excited.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back in line. I don't want you to lose your place. You heard it there. All
She's gonna
the
wrap
way
here.
from Georgia.
Alrighty,
they
stand by
came.
Jackie on
We've
3,
met
then 2
people
boxing the
from
cage.
Michigan. We've met people from Pennsylvania. People
Once
have
I go to
driven
3, just
quite
lose
a
your
ways
life
to
book.
get here to see this historic day here in Evansville. We're going to be back here at 4:30 with another update on how folks are doing as they're moving inside the Ford Center. We'll see you back here in a little bit, Jackie.
Thank you.
Many rallygoers have been in line there since
Oh, I guess
sunrise.
you could've
Two
kept it.
people we met last night came from across the
Yeah, you can get
country
it back.
to see the president speak. Kate O'Rourke is outside with thousands in line. And Kate, how's it going where you're at?
Live or
Talk
name,
it.
costume. You can lose
Hey there, we are down just about a block away
I
from
guess
where
not, 'cause
people
I had-
are going in through the doors, but let me tell you, this line is not quitting. Right now, it snakes all the way around, down past the Children's Museum, but we'll show you some of that in a bit. I want to start by
You only
showing
have her
you a
name
pretty
once,
unique
right?
booth we have set up here. I have Trisha Hope here with me. She wrote a book containing all of President Trump's tweets.
I also have this
You know,
Trish.
can
I also
create
have
some
this Trisha Hope
conversation here.
name from.
Yeah, that's who she's talking to right now. She can font her.
I started a website called twittertown.com for people who don't
Shirley's
follow
checked in.
Twitter
Let me know when you want.
Oh, thank you. You can switch it. You can switch it to
in
Shaylee.
that process, I realized that he was writing history every single
Yeah,
day.
that's
and
Bobby.
It's
I'm
really
talking
important for all the people to have access to it. So I put it in book format, and we love the president. We love his tweets. He's the people's president, and he speaks to us
I still
every
might
day.
wait till 4:30
And
to
Trisha,
take.
you're not from here. You've been traveling around the country. Tell me a
After
little
this
bit
will be
about that
Jackie on
experience.
3,
Yes, we
2
were
boxing
in
the
West
page.
Virginia last week in Charleston, West Virginia.
She
Beautiful
doesn't have
place.
audio.
And
Oh, yeah,
now
she
we're
does.
here. We're headed to Montana after this. So we're
Damn,
trying
Kate.
to follow him wherever he goes.
Can you have Jack do a
You
quick
told
mic
me
check?
you sold about 3,000 copies of this book. What can people do if they want to get this?
Go to justthetweets.com.
Okay, thank you.
Justthetweets.com. We'll ship it anywhere.
And she
I
said
have
she'll be
Kate's
out
name
here the
again.
rest of the
Tell me.
evening.
Yeah, you can buy it.
One more thing, we checked in with police to see if they've had any issues. They said so far everything's been good. People have been peaceful and cooperating and just been excited. But they tell you to drink water. They've had a couple medical runs.
trying to
already.
help,
So
bro.
No,
make
no,
sure
you're
you
fine.
Stay
I'm
out
just-
here, you're cool, you're drinking
just
water,
wanted to
and
be-
enjoy the talk. We're going to send it back to you.
Q.
While thousands are there excited to see the president, he will also be met with protesters. Paige Hagan is live from
Yeah, but-
outside the Ford Center with this angle to the story. Paige?
At the corner of 6th
Wow.
and Sycamore.
Jackie stretched it out a little bit.
Name in my book.
This
Oh,
line
I
is
can't
stretching
see.
for several blocks
So we're
down
going to
here on
Jeff next
Sycamore.
after Paige.
Yes.
A few blocks
Uh-oh.
away from the Ford Center. The line is finally moving. And to give you an idea of what we're doing out here on the streets today outside the Ford Center, I'll be heading up our coverage on
After
protests
weather, we're gonna go to the
throughout
bump.
evening. Now there are thousands expected.
I'm gonna
from
move those other
multiple
two stories
states.
down.
The biggest planned protest happens in the next
So,
hour.
Sutton
We'll be there
next.
to show you. Now local
Next.
Democratic leader Scott Danks is heading up that rally on the corner of 9th and Locust Streets, just a few blocks away from where we are. Now we caught up with several people peacefully protesting outside the
19,
lines
820
here.
have been
Here's
floated.
what they had to say.
Roll X.
His behavior is
Do you have
just
a
not
name?
presidential.
Yeah, 5.
And so that's
So
why
then-
I'm
and then
here,
it's weather, and then it's a
because
bump.
I think he's a
Lose it.
danger to our democracy.
Live book.
And again, next hour, we will be a few blocks away at the corner of 9th and Locust
Open
Streets
weather
to
is
give you
next.
an update on how the Democratic rally is going there.
You
We're live
adjust your
in
shot a
downtown
little on
Evansville.
one.
Paige
Thank you.
Hagan, 14
Fly open.
News.
Thank you.
The heat and humidity took a bit of a break
Fly's
today
name.
for the folks waiting in line out there. Not as hot as it
Out of
could
weather,
be,
we're gonna do.
and
We'll be right back.
unfortunately, rain
No bump
coming in at
video.
the moment.
We'll be right back.
The broader view here shows we're not expecting any showers or thunderstorms. Air Force One will be coming over. Some thunderstorms there across West Virginia, assuming that's the flight path, but no problems there anticipated with the flight.
Okay.
The cloud picture here pretty good as well. Visual rules there for flying probably over most, even though Air Force One wouldn't use visual flight rules, but anyway, the skies are
They're all
generally clear
instrumental.
outside. The temperature now at 90 degrees, so we just made it up to 90, at least on the heat index or the real feel. And for the next several
That
hours
was not
here
a
on that
pun.
commute, avoid downtown, obviously.
that's
It's going to be
actual,
very difficult down there with
it's
all the
either visual
folks.
instruments
But every
or-
place else, temperatures will stay in the middle 80s through the evening.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank
We'll be
you.
right back.
All right, break. That was quick.
Out of the break, we have Loreline, which was A19 and A20. I'm running those here.
Alrighty.
And then B1 is still in. I dropped B2, B3, and B4.
B2, B3, B4 gone.
Do we want Jackie at the monitor from the beginning of this, or?
Let me
No.
figure- No.
No. No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take out that monitor graphic.
1 minute.
You got what you want in Skycam?
I'll make sure it is. Probably.
Do you just want the stand cam then? You don't want this picture or mugshot?
No, I just took it out. We'll just do the video.
Alright.
I am so cool with it if you had a good dream.
That was a really good block.
I Feel Bad
Yeah.
special preview September 19th on NBC.
Even though I had to refill all my boxes.
For what?
I missed you.
Neighborhood Network is sponsored by Bracket Heating and Air.
Truck right.
Turn to the experts, Carrier, Bracket Heating and Air. Call us today for a free estimate. We care for your comfort.
5, 4,
Stand by Jackie on 3.
Is sponsored
Two
by
on one.
Owensboro Health.
My cue.
The man accused of killing
why
his
is
wife
next?
and trying to kill 2 of his daughters took the stand this afternoon.
why?
Clint Loreline testified
phone.
he'd been having sleeping trouble after they bought a second house. He says he was worried that they wouldn't be able to sell it. He says he woke up the day of the murder
Open
feeling
Jackie on 3
numb
is
and
next.
tired and told his wife
or
that he wasn't going to go to work. Loreline says when he saw a gun, he thought if he shot everyone and himself, they would be in heaven together. He testified it was not premeditated. We have a reporter in the courtroom, and we'll be bringing you more on today's testimony a little later on 14 News. In Henderson, a 2-year-old boy is back with his mother after he was found wandering alone in the road this morning.
Rosie.
Neighbors along 8th Street there say they saw the
It's
boy
the same.
around 7:30
Shaylee,
and called
Randy,
police.
Beth,
That boy
Heck,
was
it's
Kate, and
next.
reunited with
Paige.
his family a short time later.
Oh, this
Joseph
probably-
Payton tells us what happened.
Roll X.
Although the little boy
Life
didn't spend
on.
much time away from his family, they tell me it was still a
Change it.
very scary
Shaylee's
situation.
first, Randy,
The
Beth,
shirt he's wearing
Kate.
gives you a
Run
good
the minute
idea of
5.
this little guy's
Standard
actions.
out.
Boys
Then
will be
Paige.
boys.
Beat Jackie on
Say,
3
I'm
next.
always on the go, aren't
Then
you?
Theo next.
Are you always on the go? Yeah, you're always on the go.
Earlier this morning, while
Thanks,
his mother was
Broski.
asleep, 2-year-old Kyson got out of bed, unlocked the door, and went outside. He made it about a block down the street before neighbors saw him and called police.
Well,
When his godmother, Erica,
let me
told
hang
the
it up and
cops,
they
she immediately
30
sprung
away.
into action.
I was like, I'm gone. Like, I'm leaving.
Really?
I called 911.
Seems like they
As I
should
pulled
still
out of
hear
the
on
driveway,
IFB.
Henderson Police and Community Services made sure Kyson was okay until family arrived. Taylor says it was a relief.
Let's just hang it up and they can
It's
call
like,
back.
oh my God, like, he could have been picked up by somebody or he could have been hit.
As for now, the family says they're
10
going
away.
to have to figure out
Standard
how to
out.
keep this
emailed
curious
her.
kid from escaping again.
I'm gonna say probably more
I think
locks on
she's
the
calling
doors.
in right now.
And try to keep him at sides about all times.
In Henderson, Joseph Payton, 14 News.
My cue.
At least 10
Skip
people
out
are
X.
hurt now in Chicago, injured in a roof collapse.
Roll
It
X.
happened at the Calumet Water Treatment
Fly
Plant.
font.
An explosion in
Jackie
the
OTS
sludge
is
concentration
next.
building blew the roof apart, and it
Rolling
collapsed,
Y.
trapping at least 2 workers, possibly more. A preliminary investigation shows the blast may have been caused by methane gas, but the cause is still under investigation. A spokesperson from the Office of Emergency Management said work was being done on the roof on that building at the time of the explosion, but that the area of that plant was offline at the
Roll
time.
Y.
The state of Arizona has bid a
Package
final
and Z's
farewell to
next.
Senator John McCain. More than 3,500 mourners, including friends, family, politicians, and members of the public, filled the McCain Family Church to pay tribute. Wendy Woolfolk has more.
Roll Z. Fly font.
For the last time, Senator John
Skycam is
McCain
next.
leaves the Arizona Capitol. Mourners, his constituents, line the street to bid a patriotic farewell
Stand by
to
your
one of
font.
the state's most beloved adopted sons.
In Arizona,
Change font.
he was our hero. I think you can see from this outpouring
Change it.
of support and love
This runs a minute 44.
for John McCain
Standard out. Skycam. Jackie's
that he
next.
was America's hero.
How sweet the sound.
Remembered for focusing on the greater good of the country.
He celebrated differences. He embraced humanity.
More than simply a decorated war hero turned political maverick, walking across the aisle to ask longtime friend and political opponent Joe Biden to eulogize him at a service McCain planned himself.
I always thought of John as a brother. We had a hell of a lot of family fights.
The former vice president consoling the late senator's widow Cindy and 7 children.
Because you shared John
30 away,
with
standard
all
out.
of us your whole life, the world now shares with you the ache of John's death.
Much more than this, I did it my way.
In
In a
his
way.
own way, on his own terms,
Stand by your
now
phone,
John
stand by Jake,
McCain
he's
makes
Mike,
his
stand by your
final
live look.
journey to Washington, D.C., where the country will say goodbye. Wendy Wolfolk, NBC News.
My cue, change it, add it.
Another hot,
Stand by
sunny day
VONX.
today for us
Stand
in
by
the
your phone,
tri-state.
live book.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lyons is
Do what?
working on a
Oh.
forecast for the weekend.
Rolex, thank
and
you.
changes this year for students at 2 Owensboro middle schools.
Break.
Save up to $1,000 on America's best brands
Two down.
during the Sleep Outfitters Labor Day sale. Save $550 on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Get any size mattress for the twin price on select Sealy sets. And 6 years, no interest financing. Only at Sleep Outfitters.
Pain wants to stop you, block you. Like that's gonna happen.
Shaylee's video, did he say he found it?
I see the door, not to relax. Rise from pain.
No, like there was never
I
any
see.
video attached for Shaylee.
2 minutes.
It's gonna kill us.
Oh, okay.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
At Green River Appliance and Furniture, you'll find a better everyday
Oh, no,
shopping
it's traffic
experience.
cam?
Better quality
Or is this
with
just
exclusive
Oh, you
lines
wanna hear
like
Shaylee?
Burlap
Yeah,
Fusion and more. Better service.
We're
with
gonna take her
knowledgeable
4:30.
sales staff and free
Oh,
local
okay.
delivery.
It's good, better to
plus
have her now.
0% financing every day.
Frost-free refrigerators, chest freezers,
1.5.
queen mattress sets and lamps on sale during the rummage sale. Going on now.
Green River Appliance and Furniture, a better everyday experience. Your
Still needs to
hometown
come up.
choice in Owensboro,
Jeff out there.
1130 J.R. Miller Boulevard.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event at Champion Ford. Get monumental deals on new Ford.
I'll trust your
Get a
judgment,
new Ford
Eric.
F-150 Super Crew as low as $29,990. Or get a new Explorer, Edge, or Escape for
That's
0%
fine.
for 72
1
months,
minute.
plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash.
Open
Take a
Jeff
ride
on
into the
three is mine.
future during the...
I think that's enough smoke, guys.
The Ford Summer Sales Event ending soon at Champion Ford in Owensboro.
Instead of the potty sky cam on F7, I'm gonna take the downtown one, but it doesn't matter to you, I don't guess.
And as long as
I'm gonna fix the bug. Yeah.
It's Sleep Outfitters' biggest Labor Day sale ever.
Oh,
Save
thank you.
$550 on
God
select
bless you.
Tempur-Pedic mattresses at an adjustable base for as low as $5 a month. Plus, get an HD TV
5,
up to 55
4,
inches free.
3,
Shop the Sleep
2,
Outfitters Labor Day
1.
sale today.
Fly open.
The leader in tracking storms.
It would be
Here's your
Paige
14
again.
First alert forecast.
My
Yeah.
cue flies name.
Thursday night, we're already looking ahead to football tomorrow night.
his
A lot
name?
of great matchups out there, and the weather's
Oh.
going to be hot.
Sydney
if
said she
you're,
can hear mic
heading
checks
out
on
to
live
football
stream,
tomorrow
but
night.
we
We have a
can't help
slight
that.
chance of a
Yeah.
few pop-up showers in the afternoon and early
We're done
evening,
with it at least.
But I think the likelihood that it'll rain on your game
Check
is
his mic,
probably
VONY is
low
next.
at this
I'm
point.
done VONY,
Radar
break.
nice and clear right now. We have no rain coming in. We've had very sunny, humid afternoon, not quite as bad as it was yesterday, and certainly cooler than it will be tomorrow. Clouds will stay with us through the night, or at least partly cloudy skies, and then we get into Friday with sunshine, a south breeze, and temperatures climbing to near 90 degrees. If we have showers and thunderstorms popping up before those games, you'll be the first to know
These
on the
light picks
14
were
First
about
Alert
four.
app.
2
I'll update you
minutes.
tonight
I'll
at
make sure
9:30
that somebody's
before we
up.
head to the
It will be
Friday
Shaylee's
commute.
picture, and it
And,
will
of course,
be
update
Beth.
on football
Well, no, not
weather
Shaylee and Beth.
as
Shaylee
well.
and Kate.
Look at that
So,
sky. Gorgeous
ENG1
day out
FS1.
there. We have partly
ENG1
sunny here
and
over the river.
ENG
The temperature now is at
3.
87 degrees. And
Yeah.
it looks like traffic must be shut off there
In
on
that
the
order,
Riverfront
I'm
Drive. I
assuming?
don't know
Yes.
that for
Okay.
a fact, but it's
Sounds
unusual
good.
not to see a single car on there. 87 degrees
Yeah, you can
at
get it.
this time. And, oh, there, I see barricades. The
Who?
temperature For tomorrow, we'll vault back up to
Shayla,
near
Paige
90 in the afternoon, and we really
Kate's
aren't
still on
going
that
to
one.
cool down
She's
much in
fine.
the morning.
I can't even hear you.
Yeah,
72
Paige is the only
for
one
that
we
low.
need one
The
for.
big
I'm
picture
just doing the
shows
four,
that
yeah.
we are just on the cusp of some showers.
Yeah, no one
and
was ever
storms. The
assigned that
problem
for
is
458.
They're all going to head to the south, and we do
They
have
can
a
use
few
that in the 5
scattered,
too.
thunderstorm warnings, not only there in western Tennessee around Memphis, but also
I would just keep
back
Kate on
here
it.
to
That
the
way there's no
east
confusion.
in Virginia. And we had one here a moment ago in West Virginia. These are severe
He has,
thunderstorm warnings.
classes.
1 minute.
And like I said at the
So,
top
like,
of the
it's hard
newscast,
for
Air
him
Force One likely
to
will
get out here
just go around
more
those,
than
so the
normal
weather
shift
should not
time.
be play a factor in the arrival time
What about
of the
Shaylee?
plane. The hour-by-hour forecast tries to generate some rain tomorrow afternoon.
Shooting it.
I think, again, that's a long shot bet, and anything that forms would likely be in the eastern half of the tri-state. Saturday looks mainly hot and humid. Our best chance for rain, at least in the next several days, will hold off until
30.
Sunday
Gonna wait for
morning
Jeff to
early.
awkwardly pause.
68 overnight tonight, and tomorrow the temperature will hit 90 degrees. Very hot
Feeling
and humid
why,
again. And then the extended
Jackie's mic is
forecast
next.
has our best chance of
In
rain
the
on
on-season
Sunday,
break.
50% there. Labor Day, 90, and we have a string of 90s on the way.
I don't know
to
what
kick
Chuck's
off
got the camera
September,
on, so.
much above normal.
Roll Y, Mike Q.
Everything's bigger in Texas,
MIZ in
including
the
a new
font.
$70 million high school football stadium, and it's opening
Roll Z,
tonight.
change font.
And a Tulsa, Oklahoma mother has donated thousands of dollars worth of unused school supplies she found while dumpster diving.
Break.
Sky Vision HD is sponsored by Green River Appliances in Owensboro.
I went to Stanton Optical like you asked.
They're beautiful.
Jackie on 3.
And you got 2 pair?
And a free eye exam.
I'll be right
Package
back.
in.
So they're offered by
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a guarantee?
Oh no, dentures don't. But this thing did. Melts away love handles or your money back.
You bought
Right with you. 2 minutes.
with shade.
Okay, let's try something new.
Hi.
Hi.
Do your dentures come with a money back guarantee?
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Did you hear that?
They already know.
At Aspen Dental, we're a different kind of dentist, with dentures starting at $3.99 per arch and a money-back guarantee. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
This is Curtis Sternberg with Sternberg Chrysler in Jasper. Sales have been hot on all these Jeeps during the Summer of Jeep event. The new 2019 Jeep Cherokee has been a hit with rebates of $3,500. We're moving out the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokees with rebates of $5,000. And now the 2018 Jeep Compass has rebates up to $4,000. And then there's the all-new Jeep Wrangler. Well, what can you say? We just can't keep them on the lot. It's redesigned and fun to drive. Sternberg Chrysler, home of Rio for life.
I needed at least one snack.
The White River Valley Antique Association Show is for farmers and city folk. There will be trucks, steam engines, horse and field demonstrations, paint press, machine shop, threshing, hand-dipped candles, a sawmill, flea market, and more. If you've never been, this is the year. September 6th through the 9th at the Davies County Fairgrounds in Elnora, Indiana.
Hang on, because it's the biggest Art Van Pure Sleep Labor Day sale ever. Take an extra 25% off the sale price. And no interest for up to 72 months. 7-inch queen memory foam mattresses, $199. The Art Van Pure Sleep Labor Day sale.
Attention pork grenade fans, this is your weekend. Now through Sunday at Mark's Barbecue, get pork grenades for just $1.50 each. That's right, Mark's one-of-a-kind pork grenades, as many as you can carry, just $1.50 each at Mark's Barbecue on Maryland Street in Evansville.
I guess.
Get News Now by
gonna-
searching 14 News in your app store.
What are these? Stanton Optical? I got 2 pair and
Yeah.
a free eye exam.
10,
At Stanton Optical,
Stand
get
by
2 pair
Jackie.
for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
5,
Closed
4,
captioning is sponsored by
3,
A+ Stir. Office
2,
open 7 days
1.
a week.
Mike Q.
Big changes for
Package
students
next,
at 2
next.
Owensboro middle schools this year. Katie Capusta takes us inside.
Roll X, Y font.
This year brought a lot of changes to the Owensboro Middle School North and South campuses, bringing a more traditional 6 through 8 experience. Until this year, the South
Runs a minute
campus
19
housed 5th
standard
and
out, be
6th
Jackie on
graders,
3
while the North
next.
campus had 7th and 8th graders.
I think it was time to start transitioning to a more traditional middle school model.
The Owensboro School District was one of the last in the state to not have a traditional middle school structure. But now, 5th graders are back in the elementary school.
The less transitions that they have, the better. So rather than having the 2 transitions that we were having going from elementary to the 5-6 center to the 7-8, now we're cutting that down to 1.
This year, the 6th grade students stayed on the South campus to lessen the amount of transitions for them in a short period of time. But next year, when 6 through 8 is on the North Campus, the South Campus is planning on turning into an innovation middle school, much like the
D4 is
Innovation
dead.
Academy.
D4.
Delta
You got
4
kids that
is
learn different
dead.
ways, and when you find that niche for those, I think it's great. It's more laid back, it's more hands-on, and we're hoping
Stay
that
by
we
your
have a
phone.
large group that really enjoy it and that look forward to do it.
Change
Both
it.
assistant principals tell me it may be a
10
little
away.
tricky getting
Standard out.
all students' grades 6 through 8 into the middle school North Campus next year, but they're going to make it work. In Owensboro, Katie Capusta, 14 News.
Thank you.
And that Innovation Middle School is still in the early planning stages, but school officials say they hope there's a big enough interest to fill that campus. Things are always bigger in Texas, aren't they? Well, it's true for high school football.
D8 is dead.
The McKinney Independent
Rosie.
School District north of Dallas
Delta
is
8.
I
opening
kept
up
the
a new
tag.
$70 million
dead.
football stadium. It's got
The tag of it?
12,000 seats. Wow, and it includes a community event center
the
that
school
overlooks
district
the
said this
field.
applies?
It has 59 climate-controlled
goes on
women's
the video.
bathroom stalls on each side, double the number of the men's stalls, and it also
Uh-oh.
showcases the largest HD
Can you
video
switch it back
screen
to
at a high school stadium
Shaylee's
in
shot,
Texas.
please, just for the bump?
Roll X.
Or actually for the
We're never
next
going to
segment, too.
apologize
Thank you.
for having a first-class facility.
Mike Q.
That new stadium isn't without its share of
Jackie on
problems,
3 is
though.
next.
Unexpected cracks in the concrete. School district officials say repairs will be done in the off-season. The stadium will host its very first game tonight. An Oklahoma
Theo and
mother
Y is
found
next.
unused school supplies in an elementary school dumpster. Now she's donating them to students in need.
Roll Y.
Kat Knight made 3
I
trips
just
to
told
the
her to come
dumpster
back.
in McKinley
Yeah.
Elementary
All
School
right,
in
so
Tulsa
just
last
the
week.
tag.
She found tons of
Do you want us to
unused
stay
school
on
supplies
VO?
there. And now she's donating a portion to Special Kids Learning Center. The center is a nonprofit with only $2,500 a year for school supplies in their budget, which hardly covers their needs for a month. The school district said the
What did you say,
supplies
Caleb?
were in the dumpster because
You're
it's
taking
common
ENG
to
1 and then
use
ENG
with
3.
So she's not
materials,
gonna be
and
on camp.
there's limited
Same
No,
storage
just go straight to
of
it.
old materials at the school.
Change it, edit.
We are less than an hour from President Trump's arrival in Evansville.
Stand
The
by.
motorcade has just arrived to pick him up, and we have live team coverage from the airport.
Change it,
And
edit.
this is a live look at the Ford Center where people are lined up for the rally
She must
tonight.
not be hearing me.
Great.
I told her, but I don't think they're hearing me. 3458 was Kate.
Sometimes you just don't want to leave.
All right, Shaylee.
With Meyer
Which
Home
one?
Delivery, we
Kate,
come to
she's
you.
having trouble
So
hearing
no
you.
matter what, you can Meyer any way you want.
Be an electrician.
I don't think he's hearing me. Jim?
So what's going
Oh,
on
wait.
in Echo
Well,
4?
Jim's not hearing me.
Kate's
Be a
fine.
mayor. Not
Oh,
a
she's
bully.
hearing me. Okay.
Be an anchor, not a bully.
3 out of 4 students are affected by bullying, mentally,
Shaylee.
or physically. You have the power to help. To find out how, visit
She's talking
14news.com.
already.
Not a Bully is sponsored by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 16.
What's going on in A4?
I'm
Or
driving on the
E4.
interstate. Bang!
What do you
a car
mean?
ran me off the road. The insurance company
Shaylee's gonna
thought
wrap
I was
up, and then it's the
I
4
needed
box
zero. So
with
I bought a
Jackie,
hammer.
I'm attorney
Beth,
Darryl Isaacs, the hammer.
Randy,
If you're in a wreck,
and
I'll fight
Kate.
hard to put the cover on anything that gets between you and the money you deserve.
The hammer fights for
Paige,
you.
mic check.
And will fight for you.
It's gonna be no. I need Shaylee first. Shaylee's first, but then it's a quick check from her to Beth. Thank you. You're so
Paige needs
awesome.
to turn it down some.
Turn it down a little bit for Paige.
At Green River Appliance and Furniture, you'll find a better everyday shopping experience. Better quality with exclusive lines like Norwalk, Fusion, and more.
How far
Better
away
service
are we from
with a
Shaylee?
knowledgeable sales staff and free
We
local
got a minute
delivery.
35 in the break.
Plus 0%
Sorry, Paige is
financing
fine.
every day.
Frost-free refrigerators, chest freezers, queen mattress sets, and lamps on sale during the rummage sale. Going on now.
Green River Appliance and Furniture, a better everyday experience. Your hometown choice in Owensboro, 1130 J.R.
hope so.
Miller Boulevard.
I think so.
You're witnessing something very special. A medley of exhilaration,
I think
joy,
mine
and
is saying this
satisfaction experienced only at the Honda Summer Spectacular event. Getting a deal on
Oh,
the
no,
Honda
I just,
CR-V
like,
with a standard rear-view camera is as delightful as it looks. But don't just witness this, my friends.
Shaylee's got it easy. She's just
Experience
chilling
these
out there by
great
herself.
deals for yourself.
Exciting, I know.
1 minute.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda CR-V. Motor Trend's
We
2018
reopen
SUV
Jackie
of the
on
year.
3, then open 2 box.
It's all in the way we see you at ATI. There needs to be a human touch.
Tri-State here.
That means so much. It's all in the way we see you.
Airport.
30.
Yes. Well, the 4 box, and yeah, then Randy, Beth, Kate, Paige.
Sometimes I need to work. Bye, Mike.
10.
Sometimes I've got to
Stand
work out.
by, reopen.
With Meyer Home Delivery, we
5,
come to you so
4,
you can do what you want
3,
to do and Meyer
2,
any way you want.
1.
Fly open.
On air and streaming with our news app. Streaming news
You can
is
go ahead and
sponsored
have
by
your
Kenny
2 bucks on.
Toyota, Indiana's #1 volume Toyota dealer. You're watching the Tri-States News and Weather Leader. This is 14 News at 4.
My cue.
We're less than an hour away from President Trump's arrival in Evansville. Air Force One set to land at Tri-State Aero around 5:15. We have live team coverage this afternoon. Shaylee Clark is live at Tri-State Aero right now. Shaylee?
Hey, Jackie. Well, we were just told that time has been pushed back 10
Caleb,
minutes.
the 4 box is going to be Paige instead of Beth.
And I was speaking to a White House official earlier this afternoon who told me the plan is for Air Force One to come right out here. Now, it's probably hard for you to see, but there's a white T right out there in the runway. They said that's where the nose of the plane is going to
leave it the way you have it.
And then there's stairs right here again that you can't see, but they're going to be taking those out.
Can you
and that's
put Randy where
the president will
Shaylee
come
is?
down. Now, just a few moments ago, the presidential motorcade also rolled in. I'm going to show you that over here. It's a little hard to see behind the ladders here, but you can see that right behind a lot of law enforcement. And speaking of which, we were out here around 1 o'clock today. We had to set up our equipment, and then we had to get out for about 2 hours.
You can
for
roll
all
that
of
video
those
as an
officials to come through and sweep the area. When we walked through the lobby, there was a very heavy police presence. And we weren't able to see much when we were in our car, but we did see the dogs out sniffing. But we are allowed back in now. They did completely sweep that area. Now, again, just a few minutes ago, too, we did get word, and we were out here when Governor Eric Holcomb's motorcade rolled through. Now, he's not sticking
just her
around
tag.
with the president. He's actually
just going to wrap up, and then she'll toss it back to Jackie.
An official also told me that the greeters here for President Trump will be Mr. and Mrs. Steve Chancellor and Mr. and Mrs. Mike
Next
Braun.
break is the squeeze back break, right?
Land at 5:25.
Okay, you ready for that?
Live streaming that
Not
here,
yet.
so stick with us.
Do you want us to
right
go to
around
it?
that
let's
time
get through
again.
all this other
That
stuff
plane
first.
should come right out
You
here,
can go back
so
to her.
We'll let you know any more details as we get them. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Shaylee, thanks. And from Tri-State Aero, the president will head to a fundraiser at Old National Events Plaza and then to a rally at the Ford Center. Our live team coverage continues from downtown Evansville. Randy Moore inside the Ford Center already. Randy?
Let's see. Guy's name and
talk.
Yeah, hi, Jackie.
I'm sorry, I just screamed to him again. I could tell that somebody was talking right when.
Other than the loudspeaker with the loud music and the loud announcements, it's really rather subdued in here. But after all, there's another 2.5 hours to go, so people are just really relaxing. I think they're just waiting in anticipation for the arrival of the president coming up at 7 o'clock. Again, they got a long time to wait. In the meantime,
Jackie on 3 is next.
And listening to music. I did have an opportunity to talk to Mike Braun. Of course, he's the Republican candidate for U.S. Senate against the incumbent Senator Joe Donnelly. He was here. He was doing some network interviews, so I had a chance to talk to him. He said that he had to leave, go out to the airport. He's going to greet President Trump at the airport. And then, of course, they're going to come back this way to downtown Evansville, but their first stop is not here at the Ford Center. They'll be going to the Old National Events Plaza for a private fundraiser for the Republican National Convention, for the President Trump, and of course for Mike Braun. And I asked him, I said, what about the stage tonight? A lot of times, presidential visits that I've covered in the past, you've got a long dais, and there are lots of dignitaries on that dais. And so I asked Mike Braun, what is it that you think that the dais will be like tonight? And he said, take a look. And you can see that the stage is very simple. There is really only space for
the bump is going to be, we'll be right back for bump 5.
That one person will be Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, front and center. And Braun told me, he said, when the president was at Elkhart,
Beth, you're going to stay hot, right?
Same kind of a setup.
We have to go to you for a second.
For Braun in his race against Donnelly.
Because I have to set my stuff up.
He brought Braun up, but it was totally unscripted. It all sort of was ad-lib, and they just sort of go with it. That's the way that this president operates. And so that's what will happen here. But first, there is that fundraiser. I've got much more information
basically
on
all I did was copy that saying over, so I don't
at 5.
To the big night, 7 o'clock with President
Stand by,
Trump.
Jackie, on 3.
Right here at the Ford Center. Jackie?
And Randy, doors at the Ford Center opened early, a little bit early, about an hour early, because thousands of people started funneling into the Ford Center ahead of schedule. Many were lined up since this morning outside the Ford Center. Beth Sweeney has been talking to many of them today, and she joins us now with that part of the story. Beth?
This one. My bug.
Hey, Jack.
Jackie. Yeah, we are here where the line
she's gonna walk
still
off.
continues here. The doors have opened to the Ford Center and folks are still filing in. Take a look at this crowd. We have seen hundreds, if not thousands of people making their way inside the Ford Center. It's been a steady stream since they opened the doors around 3:15. And we've got a couple of people here. We have a little Trump supporter we're going to talk to here. What's your name and where are you from?
Bristol.
Where are you from?
Oh, child, don't do it. Fairfield.
You're from Fairfield, and is this your first time seeing a president?
Yes.
And what are you excited most about when you get inside the Ford Center?
See Donald Trump.
Good to see Donald Trump.
To see Donald Trump.
She is a huge Donald Trump fan. If that's all she wanted for Christmas,
Jeff's weather is dead in this block. Can you please let Jeff know his weather is dead in this block? Thank you.
How does that,
Sorry, Jeff.
that feel to be so close to home here in Evansville?
I don't think he minds. It's an awesome opportunity for us as adults, a milestone, but I also think that this is great. I've got both my kids here, and I think it's great they get this experience.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So nice to meet you. We'll let you go on inside as the crowd continues to file in here at the Ford Center. I will tell you, I checked in with Evansville Police, and they say so far everybody has been great. They've not had any problems as far as security goes. We have had a few people get overheated, but other than that, everything has been going smoothly here. And we'll be back here coming up at 5 with another live report. Back to you.
Fly open.
We'll see you then. Our team coverage continues this afternoon with Kate O'Rourke, who's also live outside the Ford Center, a little bit down the way from where Beth just was. What are you seeing, Kate?
Hey there, well, we have moved down the line, and let me tell you, this line is remarkable. Last time you saw us, we were up about a block away from the Ford Center. We have snaked all the way down past multiple streets, multiple blocks. Now we find ourselves outside of the medical center downtown, and this line is not done. We keep going down past Deaconess, loops around. I mean, people are just keep coming and coming and coming.
I had to do that every time I pick up my scripts.
They've been in line for almost an hour at this point, and they're not exactly close, as we've seen, but they are keeping their spirits up. Everyone's cheering. They're being very friendly with each other, and they tell me it's going to be worth the wait. Now, we've even seen some kids out here. They've come straight from school. Everybody's just been coming out and been happy to be together. One thing we do want to let you know, parking is pretty much slammed down here. We can see there are no open spots. I'm not sure if there are any spots open in the garage. Everybody is walking from very far away.
That's grass,
we seem to be
Caleb.
happy to be doing that
That's
for
a
the
parking spot for a Jeep.
President Trump speak.
Standby page,
Everybody
I think
just
she might
reminding
buy.
us that this is something
When I go
unlike
to
they've
3,
ever
just
seen in
fly your next
Evansville.
fund,
Just
just
really
fly
a
back.
spectacle to behold. We've also seen a lot of police
maybe not.
officers around, a lot of them on foot, a lot of them on bikes, in their cars. We've seen some on horses, which has been pretty cool. The kids love to see that as well. So a lot of police presence, but again, they haven't had any issues. People have been peaceful and just coming down and enjoying the experience. Now, we're going to have another live report here soon. We're going to snake on down and see how the crowd is doing, and we'll keep you posted with that. Reporting live in Evansville, Kate O'Rourke, 14 News.
Thank you.
And as the crowd of people waiting to see the president grows, so does the opportunity for protesters. Paige Hagan is live downtown for us now. Paige?
Oh, shit.
We're here in the barricaded areas of 9th and Locust Street, all the way up to Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah,
near
at least there's
Ford Center.
protesters
And you can
back
see
there.
people have already come here congregated with their signs opposing President
The
Trump.
kid
Now,
wants to be
this
on TV.
area specifically is for the Democratic Party.
So as soon as Paige is done,
He
we
is
want
this
Jackie to
large
do
protest that's
like just a
expected to
we'll be
happen
back
here
after
within the
this.
next hour.
Yeah, the bump is a we'll be
Thousands
right
of
back.
protesters are expected
you want
from
this VO?
multiple states. The
Or
biggest
no,
crowd
there is no
protest
VO.
happens
Sorry.
right here. Again, corner of 9th and Locust Streets. You can see plenty of people already here with their
You
signs
got Kathy
in
Schefter
hand.
queued up.
And we also caught up a few
can.
blocks away
Yeah,
from
queued
peaceful
up.
protesters already out here hours before they started letting people inside the Ford Center, holding signs right in front of the long lines.
Roll it, Izzy.
Always accepted the
Fly
other
font.
candidates, that won, and not been fearful.
You can lose it.
I'm fearful for our country
It scares me.
at this point. He scares me.
Live.
Again, this is the largest peaceful protest planned inside the barricaded areas of 9th and Locust Street. And it
Alrighty,
starts
Jackie
at
on 3,
5:30.
be
We
right
will,
back
of course,
next.
be heading up our protesting opposing coverage all throughout the evening. We're live here in downtown Evansville. Paige Hagan, 14 News.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Break.
Okay.
No more.
All right, Mason's in the studio. I'm going to match
The second part of Bump 6 is dead.
Sunrise Extra.
And
I gotta
G2 is
get out
dead.
the door quick version.
Of all the news and weather you need to know, delivered live weekdays at 7 a.m.
Second.
Just open up 14 News
Second part of
on
Bump 6
Roku
and
or
G2.
Amazon Fire TV for news, weather, and local coverage you've come to expect from
G2
14 News.
is dead.
Quick and live.
Get the news you need to
Alrighty,
know
let's
fast.
see.
14 News Sunrise Extra.
Quick and live.
Well, I gotta make sure
ENG2 is what the picture.
What is that supposed to be?
1 minute.
EG1, you said?
ENG2.
Both of them are dead?
Huh?
G1 and G2 or just G2?
No, I'm talking about something else.
This
Just
Curtis
G2.
Number with Sturmer Chrysler and Jasper. Sales have been hot on all
Alrighty,
these Jeeps during the
whenever.
summer of Jeep
You bring
event.
it back.
The new 2019 Jeep Cherokee has been a hit with rebates of $3,500.
Got it.
We're moving out the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokees with rebates of $5,000. And now the 2018 Jeep Compass has rebates
send it
of
back
$4,000.
roughly around
And then there's
15,
the all-new
10
Jeep
seconds.
Wrangler. Well, what can you say? We just can't keep them on the lot. It's redesigned and fun to drive.
You can
Sturmer
have your
Chrysler, home of
OTS.
feel for life.
15.
Whether it's in your neighborhood or down the street, the power is in your hands.
You can help
10.
law enforcement track down criminals
Alrighty,
by
you can have
making
it.
one call. Make the call and make a difference.
5,
Anonymously,
4,
we tip it.
3,
1-800-789.
2, 1.
Mike Q.
A bank robbery suspect, an investigation is underway in Hopkins County. Police say the Planters Bank in Dawson Springs was robbed just after 11 this morning. No one was
Be
hurt.
open.
Police say they have
During the
people
open,
in
you'll
custody,
center up.
but the suspects' names haven't been released.
Fly open.
In Muhlenberg County,
Center up.
a warning from sheriff's deputies about a suspicious woman who's been
FionZ
asking for
is
cash
next.
at local churches. Sheriff's
Rosie.
deputies say on one occasion, the woman
Gotta-
took children
no,
to an
there's no
area
fun
of
for
the
that.
church
That's a
away from
stupid
their
question.
families. The children were found safe. Authorities say the woman is
Camera 3
between
is next.
60 and 70 years old and has blonde hair, and she may have been with a man or had a man with her at the time. Deputies say they were driving a newer model white car. The woman told them she is from Rockport, Indiana, but may be staying in the
like that
Ohio
map? I
County
made it
area.
myself.
If you have any
Beautiful.
information, call the Muhlenberg County Sheriff's Office.
Camera 3's
A
up.
large
Theo
federal
next,
grant to
next.
the Owensboro Fire Department will help protect the growing Highway 54 area.
Roll X.
Congressman Brett Guthrie announced
Fly
yesterday
font.
OFD is getting nearly $850,000 from a FEMA grant. The fire
Sutton
department
Y
will
is
use
next.
that money to hire 6 new firefighters to better protect the growing east side. This grant will allow the city to phase in their salaries into the city budget. A new fire truck will also be used for Station 2 on Highway 54 to give the area better coverage.
Roll Y, change font.
It'll improve the services we can provide throughout the whole
Out
city,
tremendously.
just not on
You
the
lose
east side.
font.
That apparatus, if it's needed, it can be called to the east, the west side, the south side. So it's going to help us out tremendously.
Mike Q, fly font.
The 6 new firefighters are already in their first week of 12 weeks of training. Preparations for the second Hydrofest are underway right
FionZ
now
is
on
next.
the riverfront.
Rosie.
Crews are putting docks in on the riverfront,
font.
setting up tents and dock boats in the river for this weekend's event. Officials say they are planning on having
Sutton
close
next
to
is
60
next.
teams competing on Saturday and Sunday. Races
got
are
what you
set
want,
to go off
Skycam, right?
every 20 minutes. Race officials say the
no.
event drew huge
Shit.
crowds last
I got
year,
that.
even in
I'll
the
get
midst
it.
of remnant rain from Hurricane Harvey. So they're hoping for even better turnout in year 2.
Roll X, change font.
Oh.
We like our motorsports all over the United States, but
Well, that'll be
particularly
fine. We
in,
can take it
you know,
down.
in the Midwest
Try to
and
move
in
it, but-
Indiana itself with the Indy 500, the Waltrips are
Car
from
racing.
Owensboro, Kentucky, and the NASCAR. Hydroplane racing has
Lose
been
font.
really kind of the, if you will, the third motorsport behind NASCAR and
Fly font.
IndyCar racing.
Mike Q.
Gates
Skycam's
open
next.
at 10 a.m. both Saturday and Sunday.
Change it, add it.
A hot afternoon across the
I meant to write in there about
Chief
the traffic,
Meteorologist
but-
Jeff Lyons
oh well.
is working on our forecast.
Break.
Take the confusion and stress
what
out
else
of
did I
buying
drop?
your next
The
mattress.
H4 is
Visit
dead.
Bowles Mattress, now open in Evansville. Our
H4?
wide selection of high-quality
H4
mattresses
is
are made
dead.
right here in southern Indiana
Alrighty.
and have been
And
for over 40
I
years.
won.
We offer
Huh?
everyday
I won.
low prices, no gimmicks,
I
a
fixed it.
hassle-free
You can bring it
sales
back.
approach, along with non-commissioned sales subsidies. We invite you to compare both before you buy your next mattress.
So,
1312 North
open
Green River
Jeff.
Road, next to Mike's Car Wash in Evansville.
2 minutes.
Hang on, Evansville, because this is the biggest Art Van Furniture Labor Day sale ever.
Ooh,
with our
question.
best offer ever. Save up to 65%.
Camera 1, good,
plus,
no?
Take an extra 25% off the sale price. And that's right.
Yeah, he's
and
fine.
no interest
I didn't know
for
if I could.
20 months.
I was like,
Plus,
my brain
free
was
TVs,
thinking,
dual power
like,
reclining
can I
sofa,
do this?
$7.99. Accent chairs, $99. More style, more savings. This is the biggest Art Van Furniture Labor Day sale sale ever. Saturday. Shop now in store and at artvan.com.
1.5.
You know what's funny? Our competition thinks we can't sell our vehicles as cheap as we do.
I know I haven't been at Expressway Chevrolet very long, but can we sell them that cheap?
Look, man, I've been doing this a lot longer than you. We do it every day. 2018 Chevy Cruze LT, $15,990.
2018
That's
Chevy
awesome.
Equinox LT, $19,490.
2018 Chevy Malibu LT, $17,990. There's no hassle, no gimmicks, and no problems here at Expressway Chevrolet.
Come see for yourself or visit online at expresswaychevrolet.com, Mount Vernon, Indiana.
1 minute.
Hi, I'm Carol McClintock with FC Tech or MG Realtors. At Team
Oh,
McClintock,
no.
we work every day to provide a different experience
Carol
for all
from
real estate
McClintock
clients.
team.
With a commitment to outstanding customer care and thorough
heard that name so
communications,
many times.
our team provides an exceptional real estate experience.
Talk to
Call
Clean Team
McClintock
McClintock
today at 812-426-9020
at 812-426-9020.
to learn why we're the #1 real estate team in Southwest Indiana.
It's like you're reading that off the monitor or
Go to
something.
14news.com
What?
and click on Ask the Expert.
30.
Introducing Papa John's Italian Hero Pizza with a creamy Italian sauce plus 5 toppings and 4 cheeses. It's like an Italian hero sandwich on a pizza. Get a large for just $10. Download the app or order at papajohns.com.
Summer is rolling out of here, and so are these savings. All WOW Internet-only packages are now $10
You can have
off
it back.
per month for years. But when summer's over, so is this sale. So switch
4,
to WOW today and save.
Stand by open.
1.
Fly open.
The leader in tracking storms. Here's your 14 First Alert forecast.
My cue, fly's name.
All right, on a warm, muggy day like this, you usually expect to see at least a couple of showers
Walls up.
somewhere on the radar. Right
Jackie's
now,
mic
that is
being
not
next-
the case.
next.
It's going to be dry here this evening. A quick look ahead to
You
tomorrow
haven't done
night
anything to
football
this bump, right?
on Friday, and we do have at least a few scattered showers possible there.
You
It's
heard
going
me
to be
say,
much
well, you
warmer,
don't care
though,
about
with temperatures
I-1,
in
do
the
you? I mean, it's all
mid-80s
Steve.
and even low
Correct.
80s right up there through 9
You do care,
o'clock.
but you
That
don't.
warm air
Yeah,
really
I
has
care for Steve's
trouble,
concern.
Right.
Cooling off at night. Owensboro and Evansville, both beautiful clear sky out there. We have 88 degrees now in Owensboro with winds out of the north at 7. And along the Ohio River here, the neighborhood network side.
So you're doing the 5?
Right around 88, 91
probably-
there at Hawesville, our hottest temperature. Tell City checks in there with 88 degrees as well. For Owensboro, the next 12 hours are going to be steamy. We'll see the temperature only drop to about 70. Can't rule out an isolated shower
2
with
minutes.
it being this warm and humid, but we don't really have a strong signal for it or a hint on the maps that that's going to be the case tomorrow. But more importantly, it's going to be hot and humid. So for those football games, athletes, musicians, anybody out doing strenuous activities in the heat, you need to be mindful of water and cooling down and just taking it easy. I know that's not always an option on the football field, but just be aware that the heat will be potentially a concern there, certainly in the first half of those games tomorrow night. On the radar, we've had
Hey, Bobby,
very
can you put
little
the airport
happening
shot
in the
up,
tri-state
please?
Today. We had a line of thunderstorms over southern Missouri that kind of dove in here, but it's gone more to the south and is breaking up. We've got high pressure in the area, and that's kind of fending off
You should
all
like
the
quickly
clouds
sit in
and
it
rain.
and then
we
be
do
like
need
left
rain,
to see
too. We're
it
about
for you
2
or
inches behind where we should be for this time of the year. Little bigger view
Jackie's
here
might
shows
be
some
on X is
thunderstorms
next.
in the east, and then generally quiet there
For
across
who?
the rest of the nation, and that bodes well
We
for
didn't use
Labor Day
Evan.
weekend as we're
1
looking
minute.
at hot and humid and not a big chance of rain on any particular day. For tonight, 8 o'clock, we're still mostly clear out there. It'll stay clear in the
Okay.
morning, too.
Well, I didn't know how
with
fast you wanted to
clouds
get in.
Moving up
Okay.
from
All right,
southern
then that's fine.
Illinois during the late morning and afternoon. So it'll be a lot like today, kind of partly sunny to mostly sunny. And this is where that rain signal is coming from, at least one of our models here
30.
showing a few scattered thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So that's something we'll be watching
Stand by,
very
Jackie's
carefully
mic
here
doing
before
X.
folks head
Hey,
out.
Steve.
68 degrees overnight tonight and up to 90 tomorrow, so another scorcher out there. 7-day forecast, our best chance of rain is on Sunday at 50%. Labor Day through the middle of next week, we'll see highs at 90 degrees and lows near 70.
Roll X, Mike Q.
Kids can feel stressed out about the new school year at any age, but a new report shows
Break is
high
next.
school juniors may face the most pressure.
Break.
When it comes to maintaining
You
my
heard me
family's
say that
vehicles,
tax dead,
I
right,
trust Larry's
H4?
Automotive. Their ASE Master Certified Technicians make the necessary oil
You can bring it
changes
back.
and
What is
alignments
dead?
quick
H4.
and easy.
H4.
Larry's
And we're
Automotive.
still doing
Look for the
EG2.
big wrench in the sky.
Attention pork grenade fans, this is your weekend. Now through Sunday at Mark's Barbecue, get pork grenades
yeah, that
for
looks
just
like it's the only one
$1.50
that's really.
That's right, Mark's
You said
one-of-a-kind pork
H2
grenades, as
instead.
many as you can
no,
carry, just
H4.
$1.50 each at Mark's Barbecue on Maryland Street in Evansville.
Time is running out on the best deals of the year at Expressway Dodge. New 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited 4x4 for just $26,990. New 2018 Jeep Renegade for just $18,990. Or a new 2018 Chrysler 300 Touring for only $20,990. These are the lowest prices of the year. Hurry, you don't want to miss this sale. It all ends August 31st. Only at Expressway Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Evansville during our summer clearance event.
United Dynamics is seeking hard-working people of all experience levels. We're looking for people capable of efficient, quality work. Call 812-464-2222 or email your resume to hiring@udipdi.com.
At Green River Appliance and Furniture, you'll find a better everyday shopping experience. Better quality with exclusive lines like Norwalk, Fusion, and more. Better service with a knowledgeable sales staff and free local delivery. Plus 0% financing every day.
Frost-free refrigerators, chest freezers, queen mattress sets, and lamps on sale during the rummage sale. Going on now.
Green River Appliance and Furniture, a better everyday experience. Your hometown choice in Owensboro, 1130 J.R. Miller Boulevard.
If you or a loved one have an illness, injury, or surgery that requires rehabilitation, Solar Braun is here for you. Our short-term rehabilitation includes numerous therapies with one goal in mind, getting you back to the life you love. You'll find our family-first philosophy is part of everything we do, from rehabilitation to independent and assisted living, long-term care, and memory support. Visit solarbraun.org to find out more about Evansville's award-winning senior living community.
Keep your car or truck running better with Larry's Automotive. Larry and his ASE certified technicians will maximize your car's performance with regular services such as brakes, oil changes, and tires. Larry's Automotive, family owned and operated in Newburgh.
Do we have it?
It's not there? Okay, open?
Oh, fly
Just
open.
go to him. Oh.
Well, no, we didn't. I can't. My cue, fly's name.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering when we're going to see rain again. It's been very dry here in August. A lot of the lawns beginning to brown up now. And I checked here. This is updated every week. And the U.S. Drought Monitor now has the tri-state, the part of it here, the middle section, in an abnormally dry classification. That means clearly we're below normal on rainfall. How much below? It's actually significant here because this has been the driest month that we've had so far this year. Our rainfall lagging almost 2 inches at this point. We only have another day in the month, and we're not going to make that up in just a couple of days. And it's also been pretty warm out there. Average temperature running slightly above normal. So it's a little deceiving. You look at the total here, and you see that we're about 6 inches ahead of where we should be on rain. And as I mentioned, we've had many hot days here, so that's drying up what little rain we've had. And the rain, we've only had a handful of days with rain this month. And on those days, the best we did was less than a ½ inch of rain, which is unusual. Typically, we get at least an inch on one of those rains. The year really is skewed by February, which was the wettest February on record, 100+ years going back. We had over 9 inches of rain for that month, and then the other months pretty much fell in line with where they would typically arrive, a little bit more than normal rain there in March and April. And then the bottom fell out starting in June. We did have decent rainfall in the first part of the spring there, or summer. June was pretty wet, but then the last 2 months have really pulled us down below normal, and consequently we're not expecting to finish out the year with much rain, at least not in the next couple of weeks. The reason for that, high pressure over the east has kind of fended off all that rain. The next couple of weeks are showing near to below normal rainfall for the tri-state, so you're going to have to use that hose and sprinkler for the time being.
My cue.
Sounds like it. Thanks, Jeff. If you know a high school junior, chances are they are feeling a bit stressed right now about what's going to happen to them in 2 years. Many kids in this age group are already wondering and worrying about college. Erica Edwards reports.
Oh, why? Fly fun.
It's all fun and games.
This runs a minute 55 standard.
At least
out
it
field
feels
Z,
that
then
way
X, then break
because
is
they
X.
survived the dreaded junior year of high school.
Junior year, it's like you're trying to impress all these colleges with doing extracurricular activities and then taking a lot of APs.
AP's advanced placement classes, as well as jobs, sports, volunteer work, all part of that final push to stand out from the crowd of college applicants.
Junior year is the most important year of high school because that's right before you're going to be applying for college, and that's when you have your most rigorous courses.
School-related stress is one large reason anxiety has been growing among young people in recent years. Psychologists say many teens fear not getting into the very best universities. Even if they do, there's no guarantee it'll make things any easier.
Do we know that the top-tier schools graduate students who are happier, who have lower rates of depression, who have lower rates of suicide?
Get that last font. You can go ahead and get your bump font on.
We don't.
Often the most pressure comes from parents who tend to talk to their juniors about college
all the time.
All the time.
There are a few things parents can do to help. Keep track of how often the subject of college is brought up in conversation. Also, allow teens to express their stresses and fears without judgment. Finally, let them fail and learn how to get past failures on their own.
What we've done in this world of sanitizing everything is nobody gets a failure experience, so the notion of getting rejected to colleges is horrifying because nothing bad has happened up until now.
They're tough but useful ways to help juniors find senior-level stress management. Erica Edwards, NBC News.
My cue.
Efforts are underway to save an iconic Florida motel sign.
Roll X, change it.
And cute video of a seal making a new friend at a zoo in Oregon.
Break.